Yo, you guys want to hold my knots? No, I'm serious. That's the name of the store. Hold My Knots is located in Hillsdale, New Jersey. Now, I've heard about this food truck for, I couldn't tell you how long. Every time I had to go to a food truck place, it rained and I couldn't go to it. I found out they had a brick and mortar place that's located in Hillsdale, and I drove up to Hillsdale and I got a bunch of stuff. Now, when I say a bunch of stuff, I got a bunch of stuff. I got 2 bags here, and no, I'm not done. I also got a pizza. So let's get into this video. Let me take this out. Price check, by the way. It cost me $100 for all this food, but I do have to say this. I tipped a pretty big tip because when I walked in, there was a sign on the counter that said they had to raise the prices of their food due to rising food costs. You know, they didn't want to mess the quality of the food. So I just tipped them more money. But I'm going to tell you what everything cost when I got it. This way there's no confusion. Now these have to go last, but it was the first thing. This is Zeppeli's, so I'm going to just show you what it looks like in there. There's going to be powdered sugar all over my car. It's fried dough, basically, that they take and they cover in powdered sugar. I used to eat them all the time as a kid, but I haven't had them in forever. I guess we'll just start off. No, I want to find these knots. This is a pepperoni garlic knot. This cost $4.50. Comes with a marinara dipping sauce. Never had a garlic knot. They're just a dough, pizza dough that they put into a shape of knot and cover with usually like a garlic butter. This is gonna be a mess. My breath gonna be stankin'. There's a ton of garlic on here. That's the first thing you notice. Ton of garlic, ton of cheese, good layer of pepperoni. With the first bite, I was gonna say these are overcooked. For me, it's a little bit, but not to the extent that it's ridiculously done. There's just a nice crust on the outside, and this top part might be a little overdone, but it's only on one side. As weird as that sounds. All right, so let's try this in a marinara sauce. Obviously, it's really, really garlicky. There's a good amount of cheese. It is soft in the middle, and there's a whole layer of pepperoni on there. Now, I hate to do this because I have to nitpick. If you're going to pay $4.50 for this, it's got to be amazing. I'm going to bite the side that I think was too hard to begin with. And that was this side. It really isn't. It really isn't. I don't know why I said that. The dough is nice and soft on the inside. It put me off in the beginning. Once I started eating it, I said it was pretty good. If you're looking for something that's a pretty simple dish, a good amount of garlic and a good amount of cheese, it's solid. Would this be something I would drive all the way up to Hillsdale normally to get? The answer is no, if I'm being real. I do think it's good, but I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. This is a spur of the moment thing. I like this presentation. I don't know why. But this is a bag of onion rings. You can see it says OR. So they just put them in a bag. And there's a little piece that look like this. These are fried really, really perfect. I can tell just how, yeah. And I think this is ranch that they give you to dip on the side. All right, hold my knots. I'm so glad I put a vacuum in my car. Hold on. The fry on these is as good as you can make a fry. That's the good. I'm gonna be honest. You can see how good that breading is on here. And the ranch, it tastes like Ken's Ranch. I don't know if you know that brand. That's what it tastes like. The problem with this is, I just think onion rings, the flavor of the onion, of course, is good in the breading. But if you just put a little bit of some kind of seasoning on it, it doesn't have to be crazy. Even salt, it wakes it up. And there's none on here. None. But theoretically, you could salt it yourself. And you'd still be okay with it. I don't have a problem with it. Oh. I think this comes in my soup, so this is a garlic knot. I'm not gonna eat that yet, though. But onion rings, I think, are also solid. I would give them the same score of a 6.5 out of 10. I just think there needs to be something that sets them apart. Anything that's a 6 to 7 to me is just good. And these are just good. I have no problem with them, but they're just good. This order also ran you $4.50, and I will say you get a ton in here for that price. So I'm not mad at these at all. But this is the reason that I came to this place and what they are supposed to be known for. They do these garlic knot sandwiches, and you can pick 3 for $13.50, or you can buy 1 for $5. So I did the pick 3, and I got the 3. There's 10 different kinds. Obviously, I didn't want my back to get that big, but I'm gonna take out one of these. So this is the meatball parm. So the garlic knot you can see on the top has like this garlic seasoning, like the garlic butter. These garlic knots seem really, really soft, which is amazing. Not a lot of cheese on here, which is kind of disappointing. And the sausage is a patty, which to me is a nice touch because it's going to cover the whole thing. But I just wish there was more cheese on here right off the bat and more sauce. Let me just put this to the side like this. Okay. This garlic knot is almost like a biscuit, how soft it is. Like, for real. Like I said, this is what they're known for, and this is why I come back. Really garlicky, and the butter going all through this thing. Most impressive thing is they basically made a garlic knot bun out of this. And again, it's super soft, like fluffy, almost like a damn biscuit. The inside, the sausage, or the meatball, or whatever the hell this is. I get meatball. This is meatball, even better. A good meatball, not dry, not burger-like at all. My only gripe was I wish there was a little more cheese on here, but the sauce flavor is all through it. A dipping sauce would have made this and set this off, and would have went crazy. But it is still very good. I know if you pick the right knot to put in your mouth, that you'll really like this. It was good, but I think there can be better. And for that reason, and the reasons I gave, I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10. Next up, we have the chicken parm. Now, I just noticed this. It's only chicken on half of the thing, but I think I'm running to the same problem. Yeah, there's just this little slice of cheese on here. Like, you got to pump up the volume on a cheese. Now, I only got half a chicken on here. You can see there's chicken only, like, this whole half is missing it. I'm going to bite on this side. Same problem. Let me again preface this by saying the same thing. The garlic knot is unbelievable. I just got to find something to put in this that's going to set it off. The chicken in this is overcooked, and it's tough. And there's not enough cheese. I do like the sauce, but it's missing that final. I almost could just eat a box of garlic knots like this because they're delicious. Holy hell. It's just a letdown with the toppings on the inside. Again, same thing, but I prefer the meatball one. So I'm giving this one a 7.5 out of 10. I gotta find a topping for this. Hopefully this third one is gonna set it off, because it's a damn mess, but I'm gonna get in here. Sausage and peppers. So we got sausage and peppers this time, which is a popular topping in Jersey. Garlic butter still on the inside. There's no sauce on this, and just their sausage and peppers blend. So they did a different kind. Some people do it with the red sauce. I prefer to have it without, so let's see. It's just, I gotta find a top. I gotta find a filling for these. I gotta find a filling for these. Or I'm just gonna eat the nuts. I'm not gonna say, I'm saying it again. The damn garlic knot is unbelievable. You gave me like 4 of these with a marinara, and you can call it a day. Like a damn biscuit, almost like a bread and biscuit baby. But the sausage and peppers are just lacking. Like, it's very basic with the sausage and peppers. And it almost undersells how good this part is. And that's disappointing. It's also a damn mess. I like it, but I don't love it. Let me get a piece of this sausage. Stop. And try that. Yeah. It's sweet Italian too. I would prefer the spicy. Just me. This is right. It's just disappointing. This is the worst of the 3 in my opinion, because it's just too basic. And I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. But these garlic knots, again, I keep saying it's such a hard carry. I would devour this damn thing. It's to be elite, it's got to do something. Also got a sandwich, which is called the Big Daddy. Now, their sandwiches, just like their garlic knots, there's 2 in here, by the way, but all right, let's take them both out. Comes with that same garlic and butter and oil on the top. So this one has their chicken cutlet, broccoli rabe, shaved Parmigiano, balsamic, and mayo. And it sounds amazing, so I hope it is good, because it sounds good. And I had to get this. This cost me $10.50. Let me try this broccoli raw by itself. The bread is unbelievable. What the hell? The bread at these places is unbelievable. It's really garlicky, and it's got a nice amount of oil on it, and it's super soft on the inside. It's really good. The cutlet is the same thing you use on the chicken parm, so it's a little on the drier side. And the broccoli rabe needs a little more of like an oil and garlic saute like in the sandwiches that I really love. But I like the sharpness you get from that Parmesan. I'm just running into the same problem with all of this, which is the bread is elite. The sandwich is good. And if anybody has never been to this channel, I love broccoli rabe. It's one of my favorite things. And I've had better. It's the same idea. It's not blowing me away, but the bread is. If you could put something in this bread that's elite, this might be some of the like S tier type of sandwiches I've ever had. I still like it, but just like everything else, I don't love it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Finally, we got the pizza. 12-inch pie, costs $12. They have a personal version, and then they have a larger version, which I think is like $17, but I did get the small. I just got the plain pie. I saw like all their other pizzas, and it looked good. This looks okay. This looks okay. Again, cheap pie, thin crew. Okay, wait, might be working with something here. Super thin crust. I just rip half the cheese off. Not bad, not bad, not bad. This isn't bad. This is a solid pizza. I'm not the biggest cheese pizza fan, but it was their most popular, even though they did have some other toppings and stuff. I don't know who makes this damn dough at this place, but their dough is on point. I mean, it's the perfect chew, perfect bite. It's not even well done, as you can see, and it's not like crazy floppy. It's not being weighed down by the sauces. There's more sauce than cheese. The sauce is a little sweet. I personally prefer a little more sauce, but not by much. As far as a cheese pizza go, this is one of the better ones. It's not overly oily. This is a solid piece of pizza right here, man. You gotta do a lot to make me like cheese pizza like this. And I would devour this whole pie. I am a fan. And there are places I've gone that people talk about Barstool that I've given lower scores than this. This gets an 8.8 out of 10. This is a good pizza. Wouldn't be my first choice, but if I'm getting a cheese pizza, they do a hell of a job with the dough at this place. Damn. I am not done. There is more. It's starting to get dark out, so please, with the overhead lighting, I'm trying to work with it. It's a lot of food, and it took a while to get to Hillsdale. Last time I went to Olive Garden, everybody said I had to get this, which is the Italian wedding soup, right? I didn't get it, so I got it here. $6. Comes with a garlic knot and no utensil. Oh, shice. I ain't got no utensil, bro. They ain't put it in the bag. I don't know why. No utensil, bro. I'm gonna have to thug this. We doing this. I don't give a damn. I'm doing this. I'm leaving with something. I'm gonna figure this out. Italian wedding soup has meatballs. Okay, hold on. I wish I could like get the full Monty on this, but how the hell I need to get in here. I have to figure out how I'm getting in here. Hold on a second. So let me tell you how I know I'm a level 10 big back. I keep spoons in my center console, and I had one left. It says, why you keep spoons in your center console? Because when you're back, it's time to go. It's time to go. Now I got a seat. There we go. Oh, I was looking for all that. It was in there. There we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So you got the kale, you got the noodles, you got the meatballs. And my hand is on fire because this is hot as hell. Oh, I gotta do something to you. Oh, I gotta do something to you. Perfect al dente pasta. Nice kale flavor, almost made me want to get married. It's hot as hell. Meatballs all through it. Nice broth. I'm sorry, I'm burning my damn mouth, but I like it a lot. And it came with this garlic knot. So let's Let's try the garlic knot. Look how pillowy your garlic knots are. Look at this. Bro. I would go there and just get some damn garlic knots, and be honest with you. Stop the tape. Yep. There you go. Hold My Knots has elite level garlic knots. Yes, Captain Obvious, but I'm being dead serious. And the soup, just enough of that broth flavor, a little vegetable, a little kale, al dente noodles right on point. If you like a good no frills Italian wedding soup, honestly, stop going to Olive Garden and come here. That gets a 9. Oh, good. Ah, really good. Damn. Make sure you got a spoon in your car. And finally, to round off my fatness, Zeppelis. This is something that I ate so much as a child. We used to have these things called an Italian feast. And what the feast was usually near churches and stuff like that. Attractions similar to like a fair, where you would get like, you know, like the throwing the ball at the bottles and you know, stuff like that. And I used to go there, and I ain't going none of that stuff. I just got a thing of Zeppelis and we'll walk around trying to talk to girls. I was like 8th grade, bro. Leave me alone. So this takes me back. I already shook this bag, so don't say I didn't shake the bag. It should be coated. I can feel the coatedness. Look at this. And I know their dough is on point, so this has to be good. Perfect coating of powdered sugar on this. Make sure you shake them up. I knew it because their dough is so good and right on point. The fact that I'm trying to eat this while making a mess is impossible and stupid. But, again, one of the best things they have here. You gotta find your stuff there. Excuse me. I know, I look crazy. That you like, and it's good. I just think the stuff on the inside could do a lot better. When it comes to this, how light, look. Powdered sugar all over my car. This fried pizza dough with powdered sugar on it, and it just hits. I also really like this. This gets a 9 out of 10. You gotta get this away from me. I'm gonna cry tomorrow on the treadmill. What do I think of Hold My Knots? I'm disappointed slightly. Now, if you think this place is good, I can definitely see why. I just think that the way people talked about it, you got to be able to fill the wonderful dough that you have with other stuff in order to make it elite. I think it's very good. And if you're at like a food truck fair, which is where they're like got popular, absolutely. I just think that with much Italian food around here, that part of it is just a little underwhelming. But their dough is unbelievably good. Keeping it a buck. I do not regret going there at all. If I went there for the next time, I would definitely get an order of garlic knots. I'd get the pizza, believe it or not. And I would get those Zeppelis and I would call it a day. And I'd be well worth the drive. For me, Hillsdale is like a 30-minute drive. I'm good enough with that. My back is big enough. So I wanted to do something different. We're doing a lot of chain restaurants, but I wanted to stop up here and try that. So that's what we did today, man. I appreciate and love y'all. And y'all know what it is. It's getting hot in this car and it's getting dark, but we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.